Tony Blair and his predecessor in number 10 Sir John Major have teamed up to condemn Boris Johnson's Brexit legislation as Downing Street comes under growing pressure from politicians on all sides. The two former prime ministers accused Mr. Johnson of imperiling the Irish peace process, trade negotiations and Britain's integrity with his UK internal trading bill, which overrides some key aspects of the Brexit withdrawal agreement, including the Northern Ireland Protocol. Writing in the Sunday Times, they said, it puts the Good Friday Agreement at risk, because it negates the predictability, political stability and legal clarity that are integral to the delicate balance between the north and south of Ireland that is at the core of the peace process. This has wide-ranging ramifications. It will not only make negotiation with the EU more difficult, but also any trade negotiations with other nations, including the United States. Once trust is undermined, distrust becomes prevalent. They continued, we both opposed Brexit. We both accept it is now happening. But this way of negotiating, with reason cast aside in pursuit of ideology and cavalier bombast posing as serious diplomacy, is irresponsible, wrong in principle and dangerous in practice. It raises questions that go far beyond the impact on Ireland, the peace process and negotiations for a trade deal, crucial though they are. It questions the very integrity of our nation. The former leaders weighed into the argument as senior Conservatives refused to back down on their rebellion against Mr. Johnson's controversial Brexit legislation despite his warning Brussels could carve up our country without it. The Prime Minister's bid to win support for the bill was joined by Cabinet Office Minister Michael Gove warning it is needed to protect the integrity of the UK. They insist the legislation that could breach international law and has prompted the EU to threaten legal action during trade negotiations is needed to prevent a trade border in the Irish Sea. But a growing number of Tory rebels suggested opposition to the UK internal market bill had stiffened after Mr. Johnson's held a conference call with backbenchers. Tory MP Tobias Ellwood said on Saturday that unamended I cannot support this bill. Mr. Ellwood, who chairs the Commons Defence Committee, said, already this bill is damaging brand UK, diminishing our role model status as defender of global standards. As we go to the wire, let's see more British statecraft, less Nixonian madman theory. Commons Justice Committee Chairman Sir Bob Neill, who has tabled an amendment which he said would impose a parliamentary lock on any changes to the withdrawal agreement, said he still contends it contains objectionable elements. He said, he set out his case but it hasn't changed anything that I think. I am confident that our amendment is still getting support.